Hello everyone, I'm just walking into Sunderland City Centre and I noticed they've opened up a few of these streets at the West Park quarter. There's the show houses. Previously you could only get to about here, so they're moving on quick. This is a site of the old Sunderland Civic Centre. Before that, it was a Grange School back in the 1800s. One of the finest schools in the whole of the country, well, I think the North East. Just between Cowan Terrace and this side of the Civic Centre. Don't realise that's such a huge site this place is. I don't think anybody's living in any of these houses at the moment because they're all empty. Must be a few hundred dwellings being built. Very handy for Sunderland City Centre. I noticed one of the street names is being put up as well. Mews Lane must be one of Sunderland's newest streets. There's nobody in here. Quite a smart little development. There's all sorts of houses in here. Flats. Terraces. And these like townhouse ones here. Didn't even know how to get down this bit. There's an iconic view of Sunderland. That's a lantern tower. That's the, I think it's the St George's United Reformed Church. I should not have been before, but memory's crap at the moment. So just on the other side of here was St George's Square, one of the finest residences in Bishop Wearmouth. Got hit by the Germans during World War II. I might not be able to see it. It's like it's a fine house, and that's Grange Terrace. Still a little bit of work left to do on this particular site. I used to come to university at when I was at Sunderland back in the 90s, University of Sunderland. Just where those trees are, that was my main area where I went to college, the Benedict building. All demolished now. Apologies if the camera's a little bit wobbly. It might actually I haven't got any equipment with this, I've just got my camera. There's no noise reduction things on. I haven't got my monopod. Actually might be a little bit steady using my hand. Nice little garden. Absolutely deserted. I wouldn't mind one of these. I have to win the lottery first. This bit's a dead end down here. We're not that far from Park Lane and the main bus station. There's all this left down here to do. If you went straight down there, that would be where the railway line used to go down to Hendon. now just the metro line which goes through the city centre. But Sunderland's first ever train station wasn't far from here. It was Bishop Weymouth actually, but Sunderland's train. It was called the Fawcett Street train station, but it actually wasn't on Fawcett Street. Even the entrance wasn't. But it's just sort of behind where that Gala Bingo was, close to home side. There was an infamous event happened at that particular private school back in the 1840s. Some of the masters took some of the boys down to the coast at Hendon. But sadly, 3 of them drowned. If you Google that story, it's on the internet. It's been written about before. Actually see Fawcett's drained out on the bottom. I was planning to do a video this morning, a much more historic video, but it was absolutely hoying it down, so I didn't get the chance. I hope we get a good view through here. That church I showed you before, if you ever get the chance, if there's a Heritage Day, it's absolutely lovely in there. And here we are, back to the start. Good views of Mulberry Park from these houses here. And there is the Jack Crawford statue. But the entrance to the first railway, well, sorry, it wasn't the first railway station, it was the second railway station, because the first one was down Hendon next to the town road. There's a wasp. So you can get into it just down here on Burden Road. There's still an old water fountain there. So sorry about that, I forgot the first railway station was down next to the town mower in Hendon. All those hills over there remind you somewhat of like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. But all these where they used to dump a lot of ships of ballast up there. So I hadn't any plans to do a video in this bit. I was just walking to town doing shopping. But just thought I'd give you a little tour of what's happening at the old site of the Civic Centre. To be honest, I thought it'd be a bit more protected. Obviously anybody like me can just walk in, there's no entry signs or anything like that. I suppose I want people to have a look around and stuff, but I suppose no squatters moved in. Right, anyway, I'm off now, I'm off shopping, so thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.